told you we should have investigated those energy readings. And I told him there's something up with those structures.
The mayor's just being cautious.
This isn't caution, it's stagnation. Exploration? Too dangerous. Expansion? Too dangerous. We barely even scavenge anymore.
You call it stagnation, I call it balance.
And I call you an idiot.
Here's a thought. Try to be a little more diplomatic when you talk to the mayor.
See what I'm working with here, 1K? I'm gonna need a fresh pair of eyes on this expedition. Someone who hasn't spent several centuries hearing about the goal and the founder and all that nonsense. If you're up for an adventure, meet us at the conference room.
Hello, welcome. You're watching Headset VR. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to another gaming video. Now this is the Talos Principle 2 running on a PSVR 2 through the Uevr mod. It looks so crisp you'd swear it was a native VR title. And for the last couple of days I was convinced this is one of the best looking experiences that you can get in a VR headset when using Uevr. But then I got the Pimax crystal light and it just made me wonder. So here's a bit of footage to start with of the PSVR 2. Now the Talos Principle Part 2 is a puzzle game and I've got this running in VR quite easily using the profile from the Flat to VR Discord, and basically all you do is just go around, solve puzzles which are actually really satisfying to get solved. Getting this running on PC using the PSVR 2 headset, it requires a separate adapter, a little bit of setup, but once you're in, its strengths do begin to shine. And thanks to the OLED display, you get perfect inky blacks and stunningly vibrant colours that give the world incredible depth. and it looks phenomenal. So for the money, the 2000 by 2040 resolution is solid, and the headset is nice, light and comfortable, and it makes a game like this feel almost like it's native. And it is, as I say, very satisfying to go around and solve these puzzles, figure out what goes where, and just to progress a little bit further. Now, a bit further on in this video, I'm going to show you what the footage is like on the Pimax Crystal Light, but for now, I'm just going to show you a little bit more gameplay of this on the PSVR 2 headset with the adapter. And to get this running, as I say, you just need the latest version of Uevr, inject the profile which you'll find on my Patreon page, and from there you get a very good immersive experience. You also get 6 off hands that you can see and wave around if you wish. The body mesh is invisible, but you do get those VR hands which everybody seems to love. Now, this isn't perfect. I'm not going to come here and say this is the most perfect Uevr experience you'll ever get, but visually it is absolutely stunning, and I think this perfectly fits in with this monthly theme of looking for experiences that are visually impressive. This is definitely one of those. And as I say, it's not perfect, but you can notice some high contrast scenes can get a fine little bit of grain sometimes over the image, but it is fantastic value, and it leaves you wondering what an experience without some of these little caveats would feel like.
Thank you, child. I have finished preparing your vessel. Now hear my advice. A new world awaits you, full of dangers and mysteries, signs and wonders. Things that I in my garden could never have imagined. Step into the light, child, and awaken.
Hey 1K! Welcome to New Jerusalem!
Shouldn't the mayor be starting his speech?
This should be interesting.
At least give him a chance.
Dear citizens of New Jerusalem, many years ago, when the founder stepped forth from the simulation, this was a land of ruins. Our ancestors, in their hubris, undermined the natural foundations on which their world had been built. Because of their arrogance, our species found itself on the brink of annihilation. The founder aimed to set us on a new course.
You never even met the founder.
Her vision was of a city, a new civilization that would know its limits. It would not repeat the mistakes of the past, nor impose its will on this earth. To that end, she set the great goal we have been striving towards. 1,000 new humans. And today we have... Oh dear, what's that?
People of New Jerusalem, I am Prometheus, and I will reveal that which was hidden. The flame has awoken and summons you. Who is brave enough to answer its call? We await you upon our island where... Curse you, Pandora. You will not chain me again.
Okay, now we're going to see some Pimax Crystal Light gameplay. Oh, wow. Just look at that for a view. That is damn spectacular. And in case you're wondering what that flickering is on the screen, that is actually the floors that we're passing in the lift, flicking up past the screen. Now we're going to have a little look at some of the settings in a minute, because I think we can perhaps get this looking a little bit better. But I mean, once I've swapped to the Pimax Crystal Light, the difference is quite immediate. Oh look, it's Padme from Star Wars. How bizarre. It is quite immediate as a native Pcvr headset. Again, setup is straightforward, but the clarity in the headset is on another planet. Oh, look at that. On its OLED display makes everything breathtakingly sharp. Details that were soft on the PSVR 2 are like distant carvings or text, and now perfectly clear. Just look at that view though. So what's the final word? I mean, this is a classic choice of looking at the difference between value and ultimate quality, and this isn't really meant to be a comparison. I just wanted to see how good the visuals on this game look, and the PSVR 2 gives a phenomenal experience for the money. The OLED display is a killer feature, but the Pimax Crystal Light is a different league for visual clarity. And for a game like the Talos Principle 2, that clarity changes the experience from this is great VR to I feel like I'm actually there. So for enthusiasts who put image quality above all else and have the PC to pair with, you might want to look at the Pimax Crystal Light, because, you know, the extra cost is completely justified. Anyway, I would like to say thank you very much for watching. This is Headset VR playing the Talos Principle 2 using Uevr on a PSVR 2 and also a Pimax Crystal Light headset. If you can support the channel, that'd be brilliant. Give the video a thumbs up if you like what you've seen. Subscribe for more VR related content. Otherwise, make any comments in the comment section. Other than that, we're off for a fly. See you later.
We have a chance to make a real difference here. It's not just about what we find on that island. It's about who we want to be as a people, as a civilization. To remind ourselves that we used to be wanderers, explorers. We used to yearn for distant shores and dream of building new cities. Let's see if we can rekindle that flame a little.
All right, this is going to be a long journey, so I would like to ask you to switch to sleep mode to conserve power until we arrive at the island.
Say goodbye to Elohim and say hello to the mysterious island.
Status report, please.
We hit some headwinds over the ocean, so fuel consumption turned out a bit higher than expected, but we should be okay. We're approaching the center of the island now. This should be the location of the largest of the artificial structures we detected.
How large are we talking? Do we have precise measurements?
It should be coming into view just about... Whoa. It's big.
You can say that again.
That is a bloody megastructure. If I had a spine, it'd be shivering.
Ha! I knew this would be exciting. Yakut, find us a place to set down.
On it.
It really is incredible.
Remember to turn on streaming, everyone?
Have I ever mentioned that I hate flying? If our creators had intended us to fly, they'd have given us jetpacks.
And touchdown.